Hi, I'm Jill Rogers. Welcome to the 7 Sacred Steps. If this is your first time joining us, we're just so glad that you're here. And with me is my incredible husband and love and great man and an incredible teacher, Richard Rogers. So thanks for being with me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. So I want to talk about us.
You do?
I do. I want to talk about us because sometimes I've noticed that you get upset with me.
I do?
And sometimes when you get upset with me, it is a complete surprise to me. Like sometimes I know it. I mean, sometimes I 100% get it. But sometimes I'm just amazed that you're upset. Because I feel like I'm just doing my day, and you get upset.
I know. And you know, now that we're talking about it, sometimes I am amazed that you know where I'm going. Sometimes I'm amazed that you're surprised that I'm upset with you. That sometimes you're acting like, oh my gosh, what a shock. You're upset with me. As though you don't know what just transpired in our relationship.
Well, sometimes I think if I just play dumb, it'll absolutely work.
It'll just get better. So this right here that happens to us, we feel like happens in all relationships. It happens in our friendships, it happens with our parents, it happens with our kids. That this place of one person getting angry, the other person acting surprised, the other person being surprised that that one's surprised.
Or disappointed or frustrated or whatever it is.
Yeah, that it happens in relationships. And what I have learned is that in the old paradigm of relationships, the practice has been get in a relationship, pick the perfect guy.
Right.
Then when you have the perfect guy or girl, then you'll have the perfect relationship. And then you'll get the love that you always wanted.
Right, so you always have to work on the relationship to get to love.
Yeah, and so you can spend days and hours learning the best technique and the best way to go about having the best relationship.
Because relationship is a requirement to get to love.
Yeah, and what I found is there isn't a perfect relationship on the planet.
Right.
There's not a perfect relationship with our kids. It depends on the day. There's not a perfect relationship with our boss. It depends on what's going on. There isn't really a perfect relationship. It's the greatest myth that we keep buying into over and over and over again that keeps us stuck and feeling like we're not doing it right.
And I think that's what was so good about the 7 Sacred Steps. Because you just invite people over and over again to come back to love. And, and when you come back to love, your relationship just gets 100% better.
Right. So in the new paradigm, and what Richard is absolutely saying is that what I absolutely believe is that we can take you straight to love first.
Yeah.
That the 7 Sacred Steps takes you straight to love first. And then you get to be in the loving part in your imperfect relationship.
Because that's the best part. I mean, that's the part we're hungry for. That's like the dessert is to be in the loving part of the relationship. Yeah. The work part is trying to fix the relationship.
Right. So if you're ready to just go straight for love in your life, if you're ready to have a greater experience of life and of love and of the relationships that you actually want in your life, if you're ready to get more love in your relationship with your kids or your friends or your partner, your spouse, or at work, then I am going to invite you to join us for a 7-week teleclass that we're doing on the 7 Sacred Steps.
And we're doing it together.
So this is the first time that we are doing the teleclass co-ed. We just had an incredible practice call, an open practice call the other night where we went co-ed and men and women got to practice listening for how to love each other.
And I wish people could read all the emails we got after that call. Because, I mean, it was so profound that people had experiences that at the dinner table that night changed the conversation, changed what was happening. That love is really that powerful, that you can spend years working on relationship, and in the moment you switch to love, it just changes the whole conversation.
Yeah. So the class, you'll have all the details below that you can read about. It starts on October 19th. It's going to be Tuesday nights. It's from 9 to 10:15. And we've done it later. So for those of you who are a couple and you have kids, you can put them to bed and get all tucked in. And for those of you who are an individual, you can finish up your day, get home from work, snuggle in, and really sit and listen to a great class.
So you don't have to be a couple. Anybody can join the class.
Right. So you can come as an individual women can come, men can come, or you can come as a couple. So it's totally co-ed, and we're going to really learn for how to love each other. So we're looking forward to it. We can't wait to have you.
Yeah, I hope you'll be part of the process, because we're having so much fun doing this together.
Thank you for joining us.